Hi everybody, this is Darren Ewing with sltrib.com. We had the opportunity to speak to actor Kevin Spacey about his new film premiering at Sundance called Shrink. Hi, this is Darren Ewing with sltrib.com, and to my right, actor Kevin Spacey. Hello, Kevin.
Hello, good afternoon, good morning, whatever it is.
Right. You must, all of this going on at Sundance.
I'm not sure what planet I'm on. I got here yesterday from Europe. I'm going back this afternoon to London. To arrive tomorrow morning.
Right.
We were up late last night, up early today.
Oh boy, that's quite a pace.
It's, all in the good spirit of helping out a movie that we believe in, and are happy it's premiered here at Sundance.
And the film is Shrink, and boy, your character Henry is a little messed up, eh?
Yeah. He's far more messed up than any of his patients, as it turns out.
Yeah. Is there any particular inspiration that you used? There was something about this character that really.
I just thought it was such an interesting look at a group of sort of archetypal characters in Los Angeles, which has been known to be a bit narcissistic at times. And a central character that they all spin around and operate around, and a man who is coming to terms with his own turmoil and his own grief and his own sense of being unable to be helpful to any of his patients. And into his life comes a young teenage girl who has a shared experience that he has had, and although he's reluctant to take her on as a pro bono client and she resists being in therapy at all, somehow the two of them coming together sparks something, and she's the only one that really is able to get into him, and as a result he begins to find a way out of the mess that he's in, and she begins to find a way out, and so the movie is actually I think a hopeful one, because even the sort of narcissistic characters all take a step in a better direction for themselves by the end of the movie.
Mm-hmm. Kind of a redemption story.
Yeah.
What do you find therapeutic? What sort of things are therapy for you?
Quite frankly, I've always thought that acting was an incredibly healthy profession.
Really?
To be in, because you get a chance to express emotions that most people suppress. Mm-hmm. You get to go to all kinds of places that most people don't get to go to. So I think there is something in the act of being able to express things that maybe you'd never expressed before, or trying to understand emotions from a point of view that isn't your own. Mm-hmm. So I've always thought it was very, very healthy. But away from acting, they're traveling and boating and jumping out of airplanes and going on a pub crawl and playing tennis and playing with my dog in the park. There's innumerable things that I do that I find therapeutic and helpful.
Right. Now, how are things going at the Old Vic these days?
Great. I'm literally heading back because we're in the middle of previews for a new American work that I'm directing with Richard Dreyfuss and David Suchet and Elizabeth McGovern called Complicit. Which is about America and about a journalist who's being thrown in front of a grand jury and plays about will he or will he not give up his source, because the American government does not like a book that he wrote about black sites, secret torture prisons, and I'm having an extraordinary time putting on a new work. So I left the kids in the asylum on their own for 3 performances. So I got to go back tomorrow, and we have a few more days to shape before we officially open next Wednesday.
It brings me to my next topic. You mentioned the kids. There is definitely in your career a mentoring spirit, and I know that there was the grant that just hit. Yeah.
Well, we just announced yesterday that Stella Artois is sponsoring a contest that we're launching on Monday on our website, triggerstreet.com, which is really a filmmakers community and a platform for emerging artists. And they're going to give a $50,000 prize to the winner of this particular contest that we're running, and it's a great gift because they're not just sponsoring, but they're actually doing something that tangibly will help a filmmaker either make their next movie or pay their rent or whatever it is that they need the money for. But I suspect they'll probably go make another movie or two with that. And it's just along the line of that I believed in my whole life, because I was mentored when I was starting out, and people took me under their wing and believed in me.
What sort of people? I mean,
Jack Lemmon, Joseph Papp, incredible teachers that I had through my life, other directors that believed in me and gave me opportunities when I first started out. I mean, the truth is, I wouldn't really have a career if it weren't for first-time writers, directors, producers taking a chance on me. And so I sort of have always believed, as Jack Lemmon used to say, that if you've done well in the business you wanted to do well in, then it's your obligation to spend a good portion of your time sending the elevator back down.
Wow. And one of the greats. And you are one of the greats, and you are just as cool as I had hoped you were going to be. I've been very nervous about speaking to you, but it's been a real pleasure meeting you, sir.
Thank you very much. You bet. Thanks.
And best of luck. And the film is Shrink.
Shrink. Go get shrunk.
Go get shrunk. I already did.
Yeah.
Yeah. With Kevin Spacey, and we'll see you next time. I'm a web geek, so
Nothing wrong with the web.
I'm nervous right
Nothing wrong
now.
with web geeks at
Yeah?
all.
Really?
Yeah.
You're pro web geek?
Web geeks unite.